What's up? Good morning. Well, I wanted to do another video. Well, this morning I was just thinking about, manifestation, journaling, because lately that's what I've been really looking into. I've always been that type of person that just likes to, research different things and how to get more and to have an abundant life, because I've always said that I wanted to have an abundant life. So, I'm trying this out, and even if it doesn't bring me anything, it feels good to be appreciative and not be on the defense all the time, because usually I'm on the defense all the time. I'm always like, okay, I know this not gonna work out, or that's not gonna work out, but I don't want to speak that into my life, because all that's speaking into my life is dead ends and depression, and I definitely don't want that. I want abundance and freedom. Those are the things that I really want. I really want freedom. That's like my main goal, is to be free from all constructs of everything. I mean, like, because we don't realize that we have chains on us. They may not be visible chains, but we do have chains on us. Because if you think about it, and I said this in my other video, we have to go to a job that we do not love or like, for that matter, for a paycheck. And you're going to keep on hearing me say this, because it's just how I feel. I mean, I always thought that life should be free. You should be able to enjoy life, instead of spending most of your days and most of your hours of the day at a job that you don't even want to be at. I mean, even some people that do go to school and they do get the degree for things that they love. Some people, they still love their job now. And then you have some people that are just like, okay, I'm over it. I want to do something else. And why should they have to feel like, okay, I got a degree in this job, so let me just stick in it until it's time for me to retire? Why? It's no reason to sit in a job that you have lost all passion for and you want to change up. I mean, like, we are not one way. I mean, we have different things that we find interesting. We have different times in life that we want to do different things. So you have people out here that want to either be a dentist, some type of doctor, some kind of psychologist or psychiatrist, and they can't do it because they don't have the degree. And who determined that the only time or the only way that you're able to do something is because you have the schooling for it? There are people out here that know how to counsel others without the degree. I mean, you have some people out here that know exactly what to say because that's their gift. God gave them that gift to say, X, Y, and Z, to console that person, to talk that person off of a ledge. And you tell me that they can't do it because they don't have a degree. But doctors, I understand, because that right there is a learned thing. Like healers like, what is it? Herbal healers, people that do holistic herbal medication. That's another learned skill. And I understand that you have to get paperwork and somewhat of a degree or a certificate or whatever to prove that you know what you're talking about, because the wrong type of herbs could kill somebody. People don't think that, or don't know that, but that's true. So I understand that anything that comes to medication or cutting somebody open, that has to deal with, livelihood and life and mobility, I understand that. But like psychology or psychiatry, that's something different. Some people just have that common spirit to deal with somebody who just can't deal, or somebody who's mentally not there, or just somebody that's going through a depression right now. Some people can just do that because that's their God-given gift. And I believe that the reason why we are going through, or why we have all these problems, physically, mentally, emotionally, like why we have all these problems, is due to our environment, for one. You're stuck in a place for 8 to 12 hours, 16 hours a day, and you don't even really want to be there. You're just there for the check. Don't you think that messes up your mental? that really messes up your mental, because you telling me, oh, I gotta be with these 5 people for the next 16 hours if I want to make a good check. I gotta devote most of my life to this job if I want to make sure that my kids grow up and have a good life. Sacrifice. That's what we're constantly doing. We're sacrificing our time, we're sacrificing our energy, and sometimes we're sacrificing our sanity because we are constantly doing things that we don't really care to do just because of some money. And who decided that money was all of that? I mean, I understand that's the way that you keep the world in order and less chaos, is because you have people working to get it. And I kind of get that the reason why they want so many people to work is because there's less chaos, because they're focused on something else rather than actually sitting home and thinking about what the world is really about and how it really works, you know? Because so many people are either over medicated, they got so many, just like so many chemicals like going throughout their body throughout their day. You know, you're breathing them in, you're eating them, taking them medication, you're popping pills. I mean, like, you always got some kind of chemical going into your body that wasn't supposed to be there. And all because we are a nation that glorifies the unnatural. I mean, I'm a product of glorifying the unnatural because I love myself some junk food. That's one thing I'm really trying to get off of. But I love myself some junk food, and I'm really trying to get off of it. We'll see if that happens. Anyway, but yeah, I just feel like there's so many things that we could be doing rather than going to somebody else's job, making them money, rather than making ourselves money. You know what I mean? Like, if you have that dream, no matter what kind of dream it is, always know that it is obtainable. You may not see how you're going to get there, but it wasn't put in your mind for no reason. You are supposed to act on what your dream is. So many people believe just because of the state that they're in now that they can't do certain things, and that's not true. You can elevate yourself to get to that point to do the next thing that you had in mind to do. Don't think of it as, oh, I want to own my own, car detailing shit, or I want to be a life coach, or I want to be an inspirational speaker, or I want to be a part of another thing that I've been checking out a lot lately, Mind Valley. I mean, so many things can be obtainable. So many things can be obtainable if you just open your mind to the possibilities. Stop believing that there is no way that I could do this or that, because there's always a way. Like I said, if you haven't even seen that way yet, meditate on it. Write it down, and it will come to pass. Believe in it. Have faith in it. Go to sleep thinking about it, dreaming about it, and eventually it will come to pass. Have faith. Just know that it wasn't given to you for no reason. It was given to you for a reason. There's always a reason for the way that you think, the way that you feel. If you're not in the best spot right now, that's another reason to push forward and do the thing that you have in mind to do. I mean, like, why not? You only have one life. And life is not going to live for you, so you have to live for it. Every emotion that you experience, every negative emotion, another thing is, every negative emotion that you experience is fuel. Every positive emotion you experience is fuel, but they act differently. If you experience a negative emotion, it's going to bring you negative results. If you experience a positive emotion, it's going to bring you positive results. It's all about the type of emotion and the feeling that you have at the time of whatever it is, or whatever you think about. Even things, like I said, even things that you think about, that helps you, especially if you're thinking positively, that helps you to prepare yourself to the next, to the next step of what you need to do. What do I need to do to make this $100,000 this year? What do I need to do to make $1 million by next year? It's all possible. It's all obtainable. So don't believe that you can't do it. Regardless of what place you're in right now, you may be sleeping on your friend's couch. You may be in a shelter right now and looking at this from a library. Who knows? But know that it's obtainable. Know that you can do anything you put your mind to. That saying is true. You can put anything. You can do anything that you put your mind to. Just know that. All right. I guess I've said my positive thing for the day. So, y'all have a good day.